Okay, so we have Danielle here from our 12-week group. Danielle, how did you find food freedom, and what made you say, I want to reach out and learn more?
So I follow Sammy on Instagram, and she always stood out because she's someone I would just admire of the way she lived her life and what she preached. And I didn't even know something existed in the world outside of dieting. Like people live their normal lives like this. So I ended up just, browsing the website, seeing what the program's about, hearing other people's testimonies, and just where other instructors have come with their personal growth as well. And it just really connected with me of what I want for myself and just want to be the best version of myself, and just so tired of living in diet culture and being tied to that every single day and every single thought.
Yeah,
So that's why I joined.
that's great. And how has your relationship with food changed throughout this process?
So in the beginning process, it's super scary, just because you're not used to saying there's no rules. You can do what you like to. You can eat the cookie every day. It's really great to notice how your eating habits change when you allow foods that aren't allowed, such as bad foods, and how normalized they become. And a diet isn't a thing anymore. So I'm able to eat my favorite foods every single day without guilt, but also incorporate healthy foods such as salads that I kind of avoided because of toppings that Weight Watchers told me about. And now I'm able to enjoy both sides.
Yeah,
And I have cooked more. I do more flexible dieting of just nutritional base, and it's been great.
yeah. I love how you just discuss that. That's a perfect way for people to understand how you can remove that morality and like
Mhm.
become normal, right?
Yeah.
What was your biggest takeaway or aha moment from our time together?
I think so with the course, I have two answers. So with the course, the mentality of good and bad foods really stuck with me because that's what I struggle with the most. And being really hard on myself and feeling like I have to make up for it the next day or start over,
Yeah.
which you don't have to do on intuitive eating. So that was just so eye-opening. So now I eat leftovers. I didn't even know what leftover takeout was anymore. So it's just been so nice to have that flexibility and kind of release my thoughts and be able to think about other things besides food and what having panic on what we're going to be ordering or what's for dinner. It definitely has allowed me to give space to other things in my life and not just food 100% of my time and my brain. So that's been really nice.
Yeah.
And then for the others is just the sense of community. I think diet culture has really made me feel very alone. And it's really hard to talk about with other people because it's so accepted that you feel like there's something wrong with you, that you feel like it's only you that feels this way. So when I joined Food Freedom and it was the first day, like I said, it's just so nice to hear other women are going through this because it's never talked about. And the more that we came to the sessions, the more I felt normal. I
Yeah.
hate to say it, and just accepted. And this is okay to feel the way you do because everyone else has had very similar, almost identical experiences with diet culture and expectations. So that was it.
Yeah, we had a really amazing group, and everybody allowed themselves to be vulnerable and share and provide support, and that was just it was great to see.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend Find Food Freedom to a friend, and why?
Yes. I already have. um, a lot of my girlfriends are in and family in diet culture. And when I explain it to them, they're like, oh, it's not what I thought it was. It's not, contributing to obesity.
Oh,
It's not eating whatever you
right.
want. And it's just really nice to give some exposure to a whole other way of living that we don't get outside of diet culture. So I absolutely admire the women that have and men that have been through this journey. And I hope everyone does and gets out of diet culture. So definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.